Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now Monday, and you know what that means? Another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by a returning. He didn't get lost in the mountains, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy, Chemical
He
Julian,
found
the
his way back.
Mixologist, and your boy, the Twitch Superstar Shane Huskey. Welcome to another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. And look, before we get into this Monday Night Raw, I'm about to go on the fucking biggest rant.
It's not about the Elias returning, isn't it?
Nope. Okay. Even worse than fucking Elias returning.
That wasn't bad. That was actually funny.
Julian, let me ask you a question.
Answer me a question.
If I beat you in a match,
yep,
and the stipulation of the match is you are to never receive a shot at the championship again, what does that mean?
That means that you can never challenge me for the title ever again.
Okay. So, Shane, what does that mean to you? Please tell me. What does that mean to you?
That means you cannot ever receive a title shot again on the person who's the champion.
Okay, so if that's the case, because I mean, you know, I've been wrestling for a long time. I get hit a lot. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
You have? You sure? Because I looked on the one website that you only been wrestling for 1 year.
Yeah, well, yeah. You can't trust the internet, apparently.
No.
My point is this: Drew McIntyre did it in 2021. Lost the match where he couldn't challenge for the WWE or the Universal Championship ever again. Goes to the fucking Royal Rumble, right? Why? Last week, Friday night, 3 days ago, 72 fucking hours ago, Riddle loses a match where he can no longer challenge for the championship. Then what do? You put him in a fucking Money in the Bank match so he can challenge for the championship if he wins it. What? I'm confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm just a man.
I believe that WWE uses the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank as their exceptions or their outs for that clause. And of course it's for the drama. Like,
are you saying that the WWE thinks that all the fans are stupid?
Yeah.
You got to admit,
no, we're not going to remember what happened 3 days ago.
As wrestling fans, we've put up with some stuff. Now, it typically isn't that soon. The thing with Drew McIntyre did come pretty quick, but I mean, winning the Rumble is a little bit different because I think at the time there are two different titles he got a challenge for. In this case, the same dude holds both belts, so. You know,
so
his only other option would be to challenge for the Intercontinental. Or, you know what? A dope storyline would be for them to actually enforce reality and for Riddle to win Money in the Bank. And he's like, hey, bro, I'm coming for you, Roman Reigns. And then like for the GM to be like, dude, we told you can't challenge for the Universal title.
Adam Pearce will be saying that you can't do it. So the other option.
So you got to go after like either the tag titles or the Universal or the US title or the Intercontinental title, and then have Walter chop the shit out of him at WrestleMania.
That'd be great.
Bro, that hurts, bro. You stop chopping me, bro.
That'd be a great match. I want Walter versus Riddle.
I feel dumbfounded. Like, I really feel like I think that the WWE thinks that we're just fucking stupid.
So, you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why you're mad.
Why are you a little salty?
Because it's stupid.
No. This is why you're mad.
You want to take that salt and put it over your shoulders.
You're mad because
I feel like Jim Ross over here, you know?
No.
Feeling like Jim Ross over here.
Having watched wrestling,
I'm gonna sprinkle myself on a steak.
Having watched WWE for so many years, you knew something like this would happen, is likely to happen, could happen. It's not like they surprised you out of left field and they blindsided you and really insulted you as a fan. This is they're being consistent. So this is consistent with their storytelling and writing, and they've done this before. I think what you're really more upset about is that they kind of use this stipulation as a reason for Omos to go over on Riddle with a shitty ass double-handed chokeslam to get the pin.
It's called a 1030.
Now, did Riddle come out with his ribs taped up? Yes, he did. Did this let us know that getting chokeslammed with the shitty ass double-hand chokeslam from someone who's oh so big and from like 20 feet up in the air, could that hurt your already damaged ribs even worse? And I can't breathe.
Okay. So yes, you're right.
Here's the reason for Riddle to get pinned.
Yeah.
And but if his ribs weren't taped up, maybe that wouldn't happen that way, and then they would have been painted into a corner. So you're more upset that they use shenanigans to do double shenanigans, and you just don't like seeing a hat wearing a hat. And I can respect that.
Okay, so I like your roundabout way of justifying the stupidity of the WWE's just stupid. They're fucking dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about going on this rant so early, but I had to get this shit out because as a not just as a professional wrestler, but as a person who watches this show,
for you guys, I
don't like being told that I'm stupid. And quite honestly, this just shows that we're stupid in Vince's eyes. And another thing that really just gets in my crawl. Another thing. Vince fucking walks out to the ring
again
and hypes up Cena coming back next week, June 27th, live on Monday Night Raw, the 20-year anniversary of John Cena. Shout out to John Cena. Okay, great. But yet again, Vince walks his geriatric ass down to the ring.
And they cheer for him.
And they fucking give him a huge pop. Now, look, I'm not going to be like Shane, because Shane hates the fact that Vince is getting cheered. He hates the fact that Vince is doing horrible, cheated, and Vince got put over by being a cheater. Whatever Vince does in his private life, I don't give two fucks, because that's Vince. It's the WWE. That's pretty much, that's the way the world is working right now.
Involved in a huge scandal with the Wall Street Journal.
Vince is always involved in the scandal. Vince is a fucking scummy ass dude.
He's a con artist.
I digress. Vince shows up on WWE once again, like motherfucking Darth Vader killing all the younglings and shit on Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like he just fucking got the lightsaber, just slapping the shit out of everybody, right? So Vince walks in and says, "Welcome to fucking Monday Night Raw." Welcome. 20 years. WWE has been around for 30. We've been 30 years. Blah blah blah.
1,715 episodes.
Then he's like, 30 years WWE, but for 20 years it's been dominated by one man, John Cena. And next week, blah blah blah. Oh, okay. See you later. And he jumps out of the ring. Like, so Vince, hey, so that $3 million you fucking paid that chick. Yo, Vince.
It's actually it was $100K.
$3,100,000 because he gave her a $10,000 bonus raise, and then he paid her $3 million. So, I'm just saying, I'm not going to be on the bandwagon to fuck Vince because Vince is doing his thing and he's over here having sex with women and paying them off and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. That's life. That's life. That shit happens like every fucking day in America. Who cares? But what I am getting at is, dude, say something about it. Don't just pretend like the shit didn't fucking happen, Vince. Because guess what? We know what happened.
He's not going to say it.
The Wall Street Journal is.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so, all right. This is just... when I saw Vince in the ring, I didn't get to see him on Friday. I just read about it.
You didn't.
When I saw Vince in the ring today, one thing popped into my mind.
Brand split.
He looks rickety.
Oh, yes.
Like at the end, when he jumped out of the ring and the camera cut away, I was like, oh, fuck, did he fall? Like,
did he break his hip? Like something.
Yeah. And I was looking at him. I was like, this dude is rickety. Like, he is old. Like, just
rickety rat.
Like, are they painting him down with makeup to make him look old and frail? Like, how can this old man?
It's like Weekend at Bernie's over there.
Do such a crap. But And I was looking at him and I thought to myself, yeah, any young chick who kind of gets it on with Vince, you know what's up. So, you know, there's a payday coming. So, I mean,
hey,
on.
you know,
get
your bag.
It is what it is.
Get your bag.
I mean, get your bag. Get your bag.
I ain't ever gonna tell you not to get your money.
It is what it is. At this point, that's kind of between Vince and his wife, ultimately, and well, I would say between Vince and God, but Vince already had heat with God, and they already had their match. But besides that,
agreed, Julian.
Vince's whole promo today. Vince's whole promo was, if you read really between the lines, he was saying, "Hey, WWE been here for, or Raw's been on TV for 30 so much years. It's been, you know, the most episodic television, blah 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 blah, and it's because of me. Don't you fucking forget it."
That's pretty much what he was saying.
Yeah,
that's what he was saying. If you don't like it, too bad.
And you know, that's also
ridiculous.
For reading what he said on Friday, that's the same thing he did on Friday. And you know, and he's coming out to get the babyface pop, and everyone's like, Vince, and like, oh, we wouldn't have this without you. And I will agree. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Vince McMahon brought professional wrestling to a platform on a national level to which it had never been before, and created numerous opportunities for there to be a WCW at the height at which it was, and a ECW, and now an AEW, and so forth and so on. He took it from the regional territories to a national platform on pay-per-view, syndicated live television deals, multiple hours on cable and primetime TV and all that. So thank you, Vince, for all that. Are you still a shitty person for the personal choices you make? Absolutely. But I mean, you got to give the devil his due. He did what he did, and the wrestling world, they don't owe him a debt, but I mean, recognize what the guy did for the business. However, on top of that, you know, he owes the financial stability of the company a little bit of something. And you know what? It's not like WWE stock is like flying through the roof. WWE stock has been right where it's been for quite some time from the get-go. Like even when you had the network take off, when you had these new Saudi deals come up, it didn't like shoot it to the moon, make it split or nothing like that. It's been fairly even. And you've had people say, you know, you've had these class action lawsuits about, you know, are they being fiduciarily responsible before? I mean, these things happen. But I mean, Vince is going to have to take personal responsibility, you know, and there's going to be an investigation. But I'm going to tell you now, Vince McMahon has 80% voting share in the company. And that voting share extends to who gets appointed to be on the board of directors. There could be shenanigans, and if Vince is
there's going to be heavy shenanigans.
And if Vince is found I'm not going to say innocent, but if Vince is found not, I'm trying. What would the proper words be? There has been no wrongdoing found on Vince's part, because they'll never say innocent or guilty. They'll say that no wrongdoing has been found. That old man is going to power walk his ass out on Raw. Yeah, and he's going to flaunt.
He's going to go on NXT UK. He's going to go on NXT 2.0, then maybe Dynamite. Who knows?
I mean, but all that.
If he shows up on Dynamite, like, well, pal,
I'm here.
I'll fucking shit on myself.
But here's the big thing. And I was listening to a few reports over the weekend, some podcasts, and this is funny as hell to me. You have wrestling fans and you have investors, and there's a great divide between the two. Because when Vince McMahon died in a limo explosion, people were like, shoot, he died. I got to sell my stock in the stock tank. And the fans were like, I mean, he'll be back, but whatever. But investors are like, oh, the CEO died. Oh, the company's gonna go to shit. It's like, no, dude, he's not really dead. Like,
well, I mean, quite honestly, didn't the company go to shit?
But that dude. So that's the other thing. So wrestling fans are like, hey, creatively, we want the company to be this way, but business wise, they're doing financially what's best and responsible for the shareholders and for the financial outlook of the company. Hey, every first quarter when there's a bunch of releases after Mania, it may be shitty and people hate it, but when they do their investors report and they talk about quarterly earnings and whatnot, it makes the money fans happy. And at the end of the day, they want to be seen as financially successful on paper. And that's kind of their job for all the investors. I mean, hey, they're providing an entertainment service.
I agree with that. I totally 1000% agree with that. Like you're saying that these people are fucking like the WWE basically is like, I mean, they're a publicly traded company, so their investors are more important than anyone else. You know, I mean, don't get it wrong, fans. WWE loves you. Okay, now that I've lied to you. Look, fans, It's all about money. It's all about it's all about the bottom line. You know, like for instance, Nick Khan. Nick Khan fired all those fucking people, and it was all about the bottom line. You know, it was all about how much money we can save, how we can make our company look good to our investors, the people that are actually paying for the show. And in a sense, like, business is business. You really can't like fault a man for his business practices, but you can fault a man for his business practices when they're shady as fuck. And that's what's going on, and it's affecting the show. I mean, when you got,
I don't think WWE's business practices are shady. I mean, I think dollar for dollar, they told a lot. So here's the thing: I don't think you would find WWE guilty of any financial impropriety on a financial level,
unless Vince used stockholders' money to pay that girl off.
No,
that's the situation they're looking for.
If Vince uses money out of his pocket, he can do whatever he wants. Now, as a person of authority and power in the company, is it morally correct for him to be in this, to have this relationship and have this power over this person to influence them to do X, Y, and Z? I mean, that's the whole harassment culture training that you receive at any job. And at the end of the day, WWE is going to say, hey, she never filed a harassment claim.
But here's the thing. She didn't file a harassment claim because she was already told, hey, we'll give you this much money if you don't file a claim.
Yeah.
I'm not stating that that's the truth because I wasn't there, but that's the allegation.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, and I have said this for years and years, to anybody who has been violated in any sort of way, if you have the opportunity to take this person to court, have them labeled as a child molester, have them labeled as a rapist, have them labeled as whatever, or to just take your money and walk away, and on paper, they can always say, no one ever called me that before. Somebody has to take that shot. But when you take the payday, you are leaving your rights and anything that you really got to say on the table to be put in a sealed envelope and to never be seen, the day of light to ever be seen. Because the bottom line is this: Vince could say, I mean, that their NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, could be like, hey, we did X, Y, and Z. You can't tell nobody. Here's your money. Keep your trap shut. Or here's the penalty.
Exactly.
And that penalty.
So for the 176 people who are watching right now, on 179 people who are watching on TikTok, why don't you do me a favor? Go to twitch.com or Twitch TV /The Roundtable Pro Wrestling Pod. So that's ROUND Table Pro Wrestling Pod on TikTok. Go find us right now on Twitch. We are live. I'm going to go ahead and sign out right now. Thank you for joining me on the TikTok stream, and yeah, see you later.
I have a question.
Yeah, I want to try something. I want to try something crazy.
I
What's
was
up,
like,
Shane?
I got
when the fuck
I
were
got a
we on
shitload of
TikTok?
viewers on. Oh, I got a shitload of viewers on TikTok. I wanted to try something, so you know, hey,
Ah,
Maybe one of
people
my
like to
dogs.
watch my shit. Your daughter's on TikTok too?
Yeah, she's mostly watching cat videos.
oh
but
my
yeah,
god, Julian, we could do duets together on
Oh,
TikTok.
man. Oh,
that's a
shit.
no.
Oh shit. Anyway, yeah, man, I totally understand what you're saying. I totally agree with what you're saying. If you're using, and the reason why it's such a huge scandal, I mean, people cheat every day. It's like a fact of life.
Sadly.
It's a sad fact of life. It's pretty
Correct.
fucked up. But
Yes.
yeah, it's pretty fucking sad. But it happens. And it fucking sucks. It happens.
And
there
that's
you go.
and that's
Okay,
their decision.
there it is.
And their decision.
Yeah, it's
You
their
know what?
decision, their
I
decision
will-
only. I mean, I can't be like, hey, ha ha ha, you know.
No.
I will draw a
But
parallel
when
for
it
you.
comes to like a person's private decision, like yo. Okay, shoot.
Here's the difference. Or I'll draw a parallel. Remember when Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan were like out losing money betting? Like they were going to Vegas and they were losing like 10 years worth of your and my salary combined in one hand of poker. And people were like, oh my God, these guys are so bad, they got a gambling problem. Not really. These dudes are just balling at that level where they can afford to lose that much money, you know, in one night. Now, I can't. You know, Bad Blood can't. Shane, maybe Shane can. I don't know, man. He got that condo. He got.
Dude, did you see Shane's condo? Shit, Shane.
I-
Did it.
yeah,
He may out
Shane over here talking about how he want to buy fucking he want to buy Impact Wrestling. I'm like, whoa, hold up, shit.
Shane may run. He
Calm
may
down,
own
buddy.
the Blue.
I mean,
Chip
hey,
for all we
there's
know.
gonna be some talks with Impact.
Shane might be
yeah,
like
he's
the
talking Impact,
Taco
right?
Bell era for all we know. But I mean,
Speaking of Impact, shout out to our girl Ashley Rose Nova. Last night she did the Slammiversary. Oh my God, that was an amazing show. Shout out to Ashley Rose Nova as always. Yeah. So you guys want to get into this crazy Raw or what?
Don't you dare bury the lead. Don't you dare bury the lead. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. At Slammiversary, we saw the return of who? AJ Styles. And you know why?
Oh my God.
You know why we have AJ Styles at Slammiversary?
Get ready to
Because
fly.
WWE said, hey, we need Heath Slater to come back for that 3MB.
Oh my God, I knew you were gonna go there.
So Impact said, well, you know, you got to do something for us. They're like, here, take AJ, whatever. So they sent AJ over there.
Talent exchange.
AJ did his appearance. That forbidden door for the talent exchange is now wide open. Here comes Heath Slater. And it's about to happen.
And also, he's gonna appear at Money in the Bank just like Brock Lesnar and just take the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Shane, you're a genius.
Yeah, thank you.
Because you know what? Heath Slater is going to reform 3MB. If you think about it, both Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre got beef with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, they do both.
Especially because Brock told Heath Slater, fuck your kids.
Yeah.
So Heath is going to put the team back together, and they're going to stomp a mud hole in him and walk him dry. And they're going to put him in a UPS box, and they're going to send him out there like biscuits and gravy and just send Brock on his way.
Oh, man.
That's like biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
Maybe a man.
Maybe a man. I knew you're gonna go there. Oh man, so do y'all want to get into this Monday Night Raw? Because I mean, I love just chatting with the guys here, everyone here. Not really too excited about this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming soon on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast is the Temptation Island review.
Temptation Island. I mean, hey, we might as well do Temptation Island. Shit, I mean, that's more entertaining than this.
I really think the comedy level of a Temptation Island review would be like off the charts.
Yeah, and a lot of people will be listening to us, just like having a good time watching this shit.
Man, so let's go over the highlights. So Vince made his appearance.
Blah blah.
So here's the thing: I didn't know Rhea Ripley was injured, and so
Yeah,
Bianca
they
Belair
announced
comes
it
back.
right at the beginning of the show. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't
I
like there
didn't
weren't any
know.
news reports or nothing to even talk about it.
I saw nothing
Wow.
about it. So Bianca Belair comes out and goes, "Hey, I was supposed to face Rhea Ripley at Money in the Bank, but she's injured and she won't be cleared in time. So we're gonna have a fatal five-way." And no, Piper Niven, no, Nikki ASH, you're not included.
Nikki ass.
So it was Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss.
So we got Liv Morgan, we got Alexa Bliss, we got Carmella, we got Asuka, we got Becky Lynch.
Mela
And who else
is
we get?
Monday.
Okay, so I gotta say this: having
Mella's
Carmella win
Makes
totally
sense.
threw me off. But
Yeah.
the best line of the whole fucking promo, in my opinion, is when Carmella said, "Yo, we've all been women's world champion, except for you. Why are you
Yeah,
even here?"
Yeah, Liv.
She was like, "What do y'all think?
Exactly.
Should we go ahead and get rid of him? Get rid of this person?" And people were clapping. The people were like, "Fuck yeah, get rid of Liv."
Get rid of her.
That
Yeah,
was crazy for me. People were like, "Fuck yeah, get rid of Liv."
man. The people in that town did not like Liv Morgan at all whatsoever.
I mean, like, let's just call it what it is. People were not fucking feeling Liv Morgan, that's for sure.
Nah.
So yeah, I mean, that was actually a really good
It was a fun
really
fatal five-way.
match.
Yeah.
It was a fun match. It was the first time we've seen Asuka and Liv Morgan like get it on like one-on-one.
Yeah.
And
But Alexa
I love the
Bliss
fact
won.
that Alexa Bliss came back and was
Well,
just
whatever.
smashing people. Like, they really gave Alexa Bliss something to bite on, to chew on. But I mean, what are your thoughts, Julian?
So the funny thing to me was, like, didn't we just see this match last week? Except for
partially. It was a tag team match, though, in a sense.
Yeah, but it was
Mella was the only one that was interesting. I mean, inserted.
Yeah. But as soon as Carmella was in there, I was like, okay, this feud is coming back, because Carmella is who Bianca was supposed to face at SummerSlam when Becky came back and she lost the title.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
long-term storytelling.
Hey, and they did a shoot. They shot on James Ellsworth too, which made it funny. She was like,
funny.
The only way you can win is with the guy with no chin. I fucking died.
This is not the first time they brought him up, and I'm like,
they can't bring him back though.
It's
the guy's a fucking child.
Yeah,
don't bring that guy back.
It's taste. Well, fuck, Vince did just walk out at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean,
I'm gonna say Vince did it again.
But tears,
he did it again.
Tears. We're talking tears. We're talking tears.
Shit, we're gonna see him on NXT 2.0 tomorrow. What do you think?
He's gonna be NXT UK. He's gonna be like, Nick, don't get rid of these guys, Nick. I'm over here promoting the
by the way,
Clash at the Castle.
Can we talk about how there's no more Mustache Mountain?
Mustache Mountain was pretty fucking fire.
Trent Seven,
they were pretty fire.
Tyler Bate.
Hey, let me tell you something. I was up in Yosemite this past weekend, and Mustache Mountain was still in full effect.
That's because you saw a bunch of hillbillies up there with their wives with mustaches. Is that what you're saying?
Man, you just totally ruined my whole pearl necklace joke right there.
It's not 9 o'clock, Julian. We still got 29 more fucking minutes before we can drop jokes.
8:31.
Damn.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Julian is a pervert and I love it. I'm here for it. And since Julian is such a big pervert, why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and go to a quick commercial break? And then once we come back, we'll talk about this damn show. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Back.
Whoa.
Oh, it looks like Julian got booted.
Oh man.
And I'm back.
Yeah, Julian. The FCC was like, "Yo, we need to get rid of Julian real quick. He over here causing problems." Twitch is like, "Yo, we can't have that."
And we got
Gamer
Gamer
Girl.
Girl. Yeah.
Gamer Girl, tier 1 subscriber. Oh, nice.
Here one subscriber.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that.
Why is Julian in my spot?
So here, you know what?
Push
Are you
back.
happy now? Are you happy?
I'm happy. Yes.
Hey, Shane, got
Are
a
you happy
question.
now?
What?
Have you got the Mexican pizza yet?
No, I have not. It's all sold out.
That is true.
I went to Taco
Yeah.
Bell today, Shane. I was thinking about you when I was at Taco Bell.
It is a Taco Bell's version of the crispy chicken sandwich at Popeyes. It's all sold out.
Yep.
You can find it on fucking eBay for $49.99.
Yeah.
Amazon
it
gonna have
might be the original one from 15 years ago.
It's all
Ew.
stale and shit.
It's got staying power.
All right.
Oh my
Speaking of
God.
staying power, damn it, it's only 8:35. All right.
Damn.
Yes, Julian. Yes, you're full of piss and vinegar now, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, let's talk about something that's wow. Let's talk about this. Elias
What?
returns to Raw.
Best
And
part.
it
Dude,
wasn't
what my
a
favorite part of the
fucking,
shows?
it wasn't a hologram. I was so upset. I
It
was
wasn't
like,
a
I was waiting for Tupac to show up too. I was like, yo, Tupac is fucking Jimmy Hoffa gonna show up too? Like yo.
You wanted the hologram to pop up and go, hold up, wait.
Oh my God, it would have
I
been
will
fucking
tell you,
ridiculous.
that is, dude, as much money as WWE spends on costumes and gear and makeup, that was the worst fucking glue on beard I ever seen in my life.
Right?
that
You
was
can
the
see it
best
was
part of
falling off at the fucking.
Dude,
Oh my
it was
God.
horrible.
I cannot wait to talk
No.
about this. I
That
cannot
was
wait to
real
talk
beard.
about this.
Yeah, no, it was actually Elias. Come on.
Look, but I gotta say this though. Kevin Owens, dude. I love Kevin Owens. Just the shit Kevin Owens was just mad. He was just mad. He was like, Elrod's coming next. Like Elrod will be here next week. So it's gonna be is it gonna be 3 people now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his cousin Elrod.
This entire angle was made for Kevin Owens. I mean, there is nobody else that could sell this as well as he is. Like he's the whole reason why this angle isn't just like complete shit. Because
He makes it funny. Like it's good.
To an extent, Elias's deadpan face during this whole thing, which is just his normal facial look, I guess, really plays off of Kevin Owens' just like wrath and ire, and just we always talk about wrestlers being put in different gimmicks to see like what their range is and how much they can get over. And Kevin Owens has shown us like violence, drama, comedy, and this is just the comedic end, which is just dude, he is the reason why this angle is over, just completely.
Yep.
I agree.
And it's hilarious.
It really is hilarious. Man, also, God bless Elias for taking a break, helping the kids at the orphanage, just to come here at Monday Night Raw.
Hanging out with El Generico,
Yep.
just over there,
God
doing the
bless 'em.
most. Like shout out to those guys, man.
Yeah, really. They're the ones taking the kids out to the concert. Hell,
They're the
Elias
real
Laundrie,
heroes.
Yeah, the real
They're
heroes.
the real heroes here. And let's hey. But before we go any further, I do gotta say, rest in peace, Tim White.
Yes.
Long time WWE.
Oh my God.
First Dave
No,
Hebner,
yesterday.
and now
Dave
Tim White.
Hebner, now
Bro,
Tim,
back to
Tim
back.
White.
Like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's really
Just
sad.
sad.
Really sad. Kevin Owens posted something on Twitter last night, and it was so emotional. Like Kevin loved hanging out with him, man, and you can see that. Like, wow, man, it was a lot. It was a lot. So shout out to him, his family. Man, I mean, fuck. What can you say? Life is real
Right.
short, ladies and gentlemen. Live your life the best you can. Love the people
to
that
the
are around
fullest.
you. Yeah, he was young too. Like he was like in his late 60s. He was what people don't remember is that he not only was Tim White a referee, but he was also a backstage guy. He was a producer, and he did a lot. He did a lot for the industry, man. Like I said, shout out to his family.
Yes.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, Tim White. Thank you for all the great matches you called, and for what
Especially
people don't
that-
understand about referees is that referees are one of the most integral parts of a wrestling match.
Every time.
I will tell you, there are referees that I've worked matches with, guys like Rick Knox, guys like Sign Guy. I mean, I can't say his name 2 more times because if I do, he'll pop up in like the fucking Candyman. But guys like him, these referees, they are more integral parts to the wrestling game than most people would actually think. They help the matches along. They, a referee's hurt. Hey man, can you help me out here? Like, tell a guy not to go home on the spot, or tell a guy, it works. It works. So with that being said, like I said, thank you very much. Thank you very much for all you've done in this industry. So yeah, let's talk about this Elias thing, because I know you guys were excited about that, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just remember that I was going to talk about Tim White earlier today. So yeah.
Oh man, the whole Elias thing was just great. I loved it. I knew there was Elias and Ezekiel, 2 separate people, not just one.
I think it was stupid. Shane, it's one person. God damn it. Don't be that way.
What do you mean?
Don't fuck with these fans, Shane.
What do you mean? There's only one person.
Do not lie to the fans, Shane.
I'm not lying. I swear.
The backstage bullshit was just, Ezekiel shows up. Ezekiel shows up, and it was just like hilarious because Kevin.
I like how he was all like,
look at his face.
Like he was like, yeah, man, these guys they cheer for me so much, man. I get all zeked up. I was like, oh god, did he really just say get zeked up?
Yep, that's his thing.
This is the second or third week someone said get zeked up.
I don't get why people think that Ezekiel and Elias are the same person. They're not. 2 completely different people.
Shane. Shane.
Shane.
Just because you think your right hand
and
your left hand are 2 different women, Shane. Just because you think your right hand and your left hand are 2 different people.
If I thought Elias and Ezekiel were 2 different people, or if I thought they're the same person,
I mean, they just literally proved
after seeing that fake ass beard, I'd be like, all right, all right, I got you.
Yeah. I just like how Kevin Owens flips out, man. He flips out. Like I love how he just flips the fuck out, dude. He's something.
I mean, he was proven wrong. They're 2 completely different people.
Shane.
That's great.
Shane, what is wrong with you, Shane? Shane?
What?
Ask you a question, Shane.
What?
Have you been drinking today?
No, I have not. All I know is that Elias and Ezekiel are two completely different people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Shane. Shane has been popping way too many blue chews this week, and something is wrong with his brain.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's go on to the next match. I mean, like this whole, I know Julian probably get excited about this, but Bobby Lashley has to face
Bobby,
one,
if you
two,
freak me nasty,
three people in order to get a shot at the United States Championship at Hell in a Cell or Money in the Bank, whatever pay-per-view is coming up. Sorry.
Money in
whatever
the Bank.
premium live event is about to happen. Julian, what are your thoughts on this wild match?
Hey, the best thing to come out of this match is that we learned that Bobby Lashley knows how to reverse or counter the ATL.
Yeah.
And the way that he cinched up Theory and got the pin, it was great. Now, the way this all started off, like how he got the challenge for the title with the I'm gonna squirt baby oil in your face too, and give you the spear off the pedestal, and that was all like a waste of time. I mean, that was like 10 minutes of TV time that could have been dedicated to something else.
Yeah.
But, you know, everybody likes a gauntlet match. So he beat Alpha Academy and Awesome Theory. So those are his three people he had to beat. And Bobby Lashley did that successfully. I still don't think that Alpha Academy is being used properly, but whatever. But Otis did look strong. Well, I mean, hell, even Chad Gable looks strong.
Chad Gable looked really good tonight. He can never have a bad match with anyone.
Yeah, so Theory's going to come out of this, looking fine. But
oh, bless you.
Yeah, so we know that Bobby Lashley knows how to counter the ATL. So Theory's going to have to find some other way to defeat him on Money in the Bank.
Well, like I said, this whole scenario, this whole situation, this whole get down, weeks of just desperation. They're trying to basically, it's like, hey, Bobby, we know we screwed you out of the championship, and the fans want to see you with the title belt. So why don't we go ahead and put you in a match with Austin Theory in hopes that it'll spark some interest in the United States Championship. Austin Theory is doing pretty good for his damn self, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he did really. I mean, I think he's getting over.
Oh, he definitely already over it. And he has a new hairdo.
Shane, you know what? Shane, you would know that. You would know that. Shane's all about that life.
I mean, hey, you gotta know this stuff. You gotta compliment on it. You know.
Are you that guy, Shane? Did you notice I got a haircut? Wow.
You were like that. You're gonna ask me that?
Wow, Shane, you just really broke my heart, man.
Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. The hairs that you have left.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're worse than my daughter over here.
I went there. That's right. I said it.
Shane, you can go to hell. Shane can go to hell. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Another one?
Yeah.
Oh,
another
man.
One. We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! I've been cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I've been cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I've been
want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And look, let's get this out of the way. We need to clear something up.
Uh-oh.
Shane, Ezekiel is one person, not two. Okay? Fans here don't want to hear that bullshit. Secondly,
Yeah. Ezekiel's one person and Elias is the other person.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Julian, you've been smoking. You've been drinking. Too much of that nice clear. You so many air. Yeah. that ain't water. That ain't water, ladies and gentlemen. No, it ain't. So next week we're gonna have Elias versus Kevin Owens once again. Or I'm sorry, Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens once again. I don't want to upset Shane because Shane is he believes. Shane also believes that Santa Claus is real. That the Easter Bunny leaves him eggs.
He's not.
Tooth Fairy leaves money under his pillow at night. But we didn't talk about main event Jey Uso versus Angelo Dawkins.
My man.
Another match to further the Money in the Bank unified tag team championship match between the Usos and the Street Profits. And
I had no idea they were wrestling, but okay.
It was crazy because Angelo Dawkins was like, "Hey man, you may have won last week, but how about I just beat your ass?" Like just like that. I was like, "Boy,
Dawkins,
that's main event Jey Uso you talking to like that."
Hey man, Dawkins has been turning it up a couple notches the last few weeks. I mean, he looked really good out there tonight for a big man doing the splash and then turning around for the enziguri. I was like, all right, big man, you're working on your cardio. I see that. I see you.
You're like, handle it, brother. Handle it. You say that. You say that he's out there doing the most. He's making the best of it. And the funny thing about that, I always said he was the weak link. I always said that he wasn't the one that was going to be a breakout star. And now, right here on this show at 8:51 p.m. on Monday, June 20th, I'm going to say I was right. He still is the motherfucking weak link. Why? Because main event Jey Uso whooped that ass and won the match. No, I'm just playing. Angelo Dawkins beat Jey Uso. It was a good match, though. Angelo Dawkins put in a lot of work. You were right. I don't like that splash he does. You
don't like his splash?
Turnaround splash in the corner because, like, for me to stand there and wait for him to come at me with that splash, I gotta be a fucking idiot. But he's a big dude. He moves like a cat. Go ahead, Julian. I know you got some hot takes on this.
Hot take.
So we've had this conversation like several times on the show and offline. Yeah. And we talked about NXT take the last in your house. And I was telling you that with those Toxic Attraction versus Chase and the other girl, I was watching the match and I was like, why am I not enjoying this? And I realized that the match was so perfectly choreographed that none of the impacts looked real. Like it really looked like a dance. Shane, you're probably too young for this, but if you ever saw the Michael Jackson Beat It video and you saw the choreographed dance where they were street fighting but dancing.
I think I have, but it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've seen that.
That's kind of what it looked like. And so when you get certain moves in professional wrestling, which require too much setup, like when Johnny Elite told Samoa Joe, "Hey, scoot over," and then the camera catches it.
When you're right up on the camera.
Yeah. When you see somebody, do the flare flop and then like scoot over 3 inches. When you see anybody get hit by Rey Mysterio and fall on the second rope with their head and their shoulders hanging off the second rope outside the ring, setting up for the 619. I mean, come on. Those guys finish a move with 619. Why would you hang your ass off the second rope? You know what's coming.
Right.
It's like when you're outside the ring and Randy Orton's in the ring. Why would you do anything to allow yourself to get set up for the Hangman's DDT?
Yeah.
Why? Just get out the fucking way.
The art of professional. Okay, I learned this in Japan.
But the art of storytelling,
strong style.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I get what you're saying, but the art of strong style, the art of professional wrestling, and professional wrestling is an art. It is an art form because it is the art of making it look real. When I throw a punch at you, I hit you. I don't phantom punch that shit. When I throw a punch, I hit you. When I chop you, I bring welts to your chest. I bring welts to your back. I slap the shit out of your face. Like, you get hit. Because if I'm standing in front of a person in the crowd and they're 4 or 5, maybe 10 feet from me, and they're like, "Oh, that guy didn't connect." It's like that one time, who was it? It was Max Caster. Max Caster wanted to do a curb stomp off the apron to the floor, and he missed John Moxley. No, Ricky Starks, and he missed the guy. And the fan goes, "You missed." And Ricky Starks turns to the crowd and goes, "I didn't miss like your mom. Your mom missed when she got." I was like, "Wow!" But
yeah,
in an instance like that, you think about that. You don't want a fan to be like, "Oh yeah, you totally missed that chop. Oh, you totally missed that punch." Like when I do my spot where I chop the ring post, I really hit that fucking ring post.
I see it every time.
Because I don't want somebody like, "Oh, he didn't hit that ring post. Look at my fucking hands. You see how red they are from that ring post?"
Oh no, that ring post is metal is cushioned.
Yeah, they made that ring post out of nothing. Bullshit. So anyway, yeah. So the point I'm making is you have to not put yourself out there to where fans can actually see, where fans can pull the curtain back and see the magic.
Yeah.
So when you said it looks too choreographed, I completely 1000% understand that and know why you're upset. When we had that conversation earlier, I knew why you were upset about it. So let the fans know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about the Toxic Attraction versus Chase and I forget the ladies match. And their match was choreographed, over practiced to the point where it looked like a dance. So if you were on Dancing with the Stars, you would have got 10 plus 10
Yeah.
You would have got top grade, whatever it was. But this is wrestling. And when I say choreographed, I mean to where like if we were doing the Legion of Doomsday device and Shane was sitting on BJ's shoulders and I jumped off the top rope, as soon as my forearm was like a quarter of an inch in front of Shane's chest, Shane would have fell backwards. And because we're in the age of 4K HD, like you can see that just little bit of sunshine in between. And Shane would have fallen backwards and he would have sold it like I knocked the shit out of him. But you would have been like, you didn't touch him. Or you touched him so lightly that I know you couldn't hit him that hard. but it was choreographed perfectly. They put a lot of practice into it. You could tell they put a lot of work into it a lot of practice. Everything was timed exceptionally well, but it was timed exceptionally too well to where it didn't seem like there was any real impact. And you couldn't, even though they were selling it, they were more selling it like the way Magic Johnson sold a foul back in the 80s.
Flop. Flop, flop.
Where the ref would, and for the young crowd out there, some Magic would be guarding somebody and their elbow would do like this. And Magic would go, ah! Fall backwards and be laid on the court, legs up in the air. And if they were the Great Western Forum, the ref would be like, foul.
Oh man, them refs have no fucking chill.
Ref.
Them refs had no chill. They'd be like, "Oh, you touched him, foul."
He got that foul for real.
Especially soccer referees, they give no fucks either.
He took full advantage of that home court. Believe you me. But it was comical to watch on TV because you're like, come on, Magic, get your ass up.
Yeah, but then you gotta also realize they flail there. He flails his arms like, oh. Like come on, bro.
On the back, arms up, legs up. Oh.
Like, come on, bro. He barely touched you.
I
will sue you, your coach,
right?
I want
random dudes on the popcorn, all y'all asses.
But I will settle right now for a free throw and you give my team the ball.
Oh
man. It's the truth. He's fucking telling you the God's honest truth. That's how bad some of his matches are. And it wouldn't be so bad if, like, for instance, the spinning spot that I told you about that I like. It's like you sit there and you wait. Like he runs across the ring, then he charges back at you, and you're like in the corner, like, okay, now I got. I mean, if he's gonna fucking truck me, that's one thing. But if he's gonna run, stop in the middle of the ring, spin in the air, and then splash me, I'm gonna fucking move. If I got time to look at my watch, talk to the girl in the front row, high five the guy with the popcorn, go get me a water bottle backstage, slide back in the ring, high five the referee, and then you splash me, you know something's fucking wrong. There's too much fucking time. So then we go to Miz TV. No, I'm sorry. Let me go backstage to Bianca Belair being interviewed. And you should know when someone says something like, I'm always ready, something's about to happen.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm always smack, super kick right to the face. All you see is sexy ass Jordans. Just pow, super kick right to the face. And Mela do got some sexy ass Jordans. I'm just gonna say, Mela game is on point. Yeah, I gotta like coach some people on their shoe game, and y'all know who I'm talking about. So let me go. I'm gonna get heat for that one. Let me go to Miz TV. Once again, Miz went over the must-see TV show, Miz and Mrs. on USA. He was like, as a matter of fact, you can watch this right after the show, blah, blah, blah. And I don't understand what's the significance of talking about Miz's balls?
So this is not the first time we talk about Mrs. Balls.
AJ's talking about his popcorn balls.
Yeah.
So does Miz have small? I mean, look, it's 901. It's 901. Does Miz have a small dick? Like, does he have? Like, is his dick so small that it lays on top of his balls when he pees?
The reason why they're talking about it all started when Riddle mentioned about his balls.
Yeah, but why is Riddle fucking playing with his balls backstage? Like, how do you know his
Probably.
Might be. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
And Maurice could be watching. You never know.
Wow. I mean,
it's 9 o'clock.
To each his own.
Yep.
Understands the significance with the Miz's balls. Like, yo, man, I ain't looking at your penis.
And it's a PG show.
See your balls.
And they're talking about balls. Like, come on now.
Is it a PG show? Is it? Is it really?
Damn it! If you're gonna say balls,
yes.
At least make it.
He didn't say dick.
Well, if you're gonna say balls, people are gonna be thinking about dicks anyway.
And Vince said grapefruits.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. This
Mean
whole
it.
episode had me thinking about that one episode, the last episode of The Boys, where Homegirl was killing people with superhero pink dildos and shit. It was crazy.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Sorry, Shane. I just totally ruined the episode for you, but you know,
You're
you know which
good.
one we're talking about, so that's good. Have you guys watched the short cartoons?
Yes.
The
No,
Boys
I have
cartoons?
not.
Dude, they are fucking weird. I watched one
are,
today. I was like, oh my God, this is
they
crazy.
are yeah, they're a little not for kids.
Out there.
No.
Just because something's animated
Not
does
for-
not mean for kids.
Not
That
for
is
grown
true.
ass adults either, because I was
That-
like, whoa.
That's for true.
Yeah. It would
You know, when it's got
Yeah.
me like, damn, wow. Like,
So
my daughter,
Rethink
go to
your
your
life.
room.
the funny part to me was, you know, when you sit there and you're like, oh man, I wish I had superpowers, and someone's like, all right, fine, you're the human tongue. It's like, fuck. You know,
You ghost girl.
yeah,
I mean, human tongue.
there's sucky powers to be had out there, you know. And
The narrator though, he was on point.
he was. Oh, he
My
was.
name, I'm the narrator.
He knew what he was talking about.
Man.
He knew
Anyway,
he was talking
so then we get Miz and their popcorn balls.
popcorn
But out of
balls.
nowhere, your boy Ciampa, who doesn't have the first name Tommaso anymore, he's just Ciampa.
I just
Ciampa comes and attacks AJ Styles.
I mean,
for no reason. So here's the thing:
So who did
a
Ciampa pop?
Ciampa AJ Styles program could be great,
we'll be fired.
but this is like
This isn't it.
this is Chris Jericho spilling coffee on Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like AJ
Yeah,
versus
that's
Ciampa
exactly what
at
this
an
is. It's the
actual
most
pay-
ridiculous shit I've ever seen.
AJ versus Ciampa at an actual pay-per-view build-up will be actually amazing if they build it up right. They can. They just don't want to.
I don't think that's the problem. I don't think it's that they just don't want to. I just think that there's so much that could be had. I mean, AJ won the match with a phenomenal form, but Ciampa beat AJ's ass for a while. you know?
Yeah.
Like, I love Ciampa. I think Ciampa is one of the very best fucking wrestlers
Yes.
there is.
And
And now
think
I know
that
why he
Ciampa-
didn't want to go to the main roster.
Yeah, and he did. Me personally, I think Ciampa can't be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns because Ciampa is at least believable to defeat Roman.
Ciampa is one of those guys that you look at him and he's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And you're like, wow, I think he
Correct.
could kill me.
Well, Ciampa was also
but-
a major player in NXT.
He would.
And everyone knows who he is, and everyone knows what a badass he was.
Yeah.
So for him to sporadically pop up on
And just
the
lose.
main roster and just
Yeah.
attack you at random, like fucking Repo Man, is stupid.
And when I first
Simon
saw him
Miller,
when he went to the main
what
I'm
Yeah,
roster,
Ciampa, and I'm
for
mad.
Super
I'm just
Rainbow
gonna attack
Man.
people. Solomon Grundy kills Super Friends. I mean, come on.
Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy.
Oh
friend.
my God. Look. It could have been a good match. It could have been a really great match.
And it could have been.
And
a
it was
good match.
actually pretty fucking good. Let's call it what it is. It was good. It just wasn't Ciampa versus Gargano. It wasn't Ciampa versus Rude. Ciampa versus Pete Dunne. Ciampa versus
Alistair.
himself. Ciampa versus Aleister Black. It was Ciampa. Like it could have been those. It could have been those premium live event, super main event matches. It could have been like
you have someone who came out in a chorus of boos, and a chorus of boos. You're just downwatering him. Like,
look, man.
he could be a serious threat to Roman. That's just me.
Yeah, he could be.
Yeah.
Speaking of threats, we have the women's Money in the Bank qualifying match: Becky Lynch versus Asuka. Now, keep in mind, Becky Lynch and Asuka were in a 5-match earlier in the night. But Becky went to Adam Pearce and was like, "Yo, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Blah blah blah. I keep losing." I love Becky's character right now. I love the fact that she is like spiraling out of control.
She's a
Because
And,
female.
like, we're here
she
for
doesn't
it.
know any better.
Yeah.
Like she's the female Sami Zayn. Like there's a conspiracy theory against her. Like she's so fucking angry about it. I mean,
Ooh.
to me, this was the best part of the whole fucking show, in my opinion. This match was the best part of the whole friggin' show. What are your thoughts on it, Julian?
Ooh, I just think that like if we did a crossover angle with her and Sami Zayn just being like total conspiracy nuts, and then like and then Seth Rollins kind of feeling that Sami Zayn was trying to get at his lady, and then Kevin Owens being like, "Yo, you need to chill with that shit."
That's my best friend.
Total feud right there.
Yeah.
Straight to the Megan. Or maybe I'm just.
I'm here for it.
Probably.
You know what? I'll be here for it.
I do, and if Sami Zayn was like, "Dude, your chick's a little bit too skinny for me," and then he like pulls in Piper in, but he's like, "I like my ladies a little meat on their bone." Oh man,
wow!
You could.
It's 9 o'clock.
So much with that. Or if he stole Tamina from Tozawa, that'd be just fantastic.
Wow, hey, nobody meaner than Tamina, bro.
Wait, he'd have to get with Tamina because he's like, you know how I like my ladies, Oos.
Hey, you want to get in the bloodline? Just
Full
marry
circle.
Tamina.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Hey, nobody meaner than Tamina.
But hey, the Rock has been sweet on Tamina by her.
The Rock bought her house.
Yeah, and the car.
Yeah, the Rock's like, yo, cousin, I got this for you. Don't even trip.
I knew my friend was
like,
reading in too much into that. I knew they were related. God damn it.
Yeah, what? Did he think that they were like hooking up?
My friend literally thought that they were hooking up. Like, no, you're reading it into a. No, he does not. No, he's legit straight.
Does he even watch wrestling?
Yeah, not WWE. He only watches AEW.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, if he was watching wrestling at all, the thousands upon thousands of times they mentioned their family.
That's
part of the bloodline.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously that would be like, hey, by the way, their family, they're not having sex. I mean,
I know.
Like, they're not like cousin fuckers or anything like that.
That's what I told him. I was like, oh, you're reading too much into this, man.
You should be like, listen here, cousin fucker. Cousin fucker.
It's 9 o'clock, people. Listen, it's 9 o'clock after hours after dark. You know?
It's an inside joke with someone.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys off the air what cousin fucker is all about. Just hey, when you go to your family reunion and the girl you're dating is at your family reunion, but she wasn't invited by you, she might be your cousin.
Oh God.
Just saying.
No.
Just saying, cousin fucker. Anyway, Asuka is Becky Lynch in the Money in the Bank qualifying. Dude, this was your event of the night. And
Main event.
You can't have a bad Asuka versus Lynch match.
No, but I don't want to see it too much.
Squeaks out the win.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be Asuka squeaks out the win. And she is now in the Money in the Bank match. So this I'm gonna say Money in the match. Becky comes out and costs Sasha the match. I mean,
correct.
Becky comes out and costs Asuka the match.
There you go.
Because Becky has lost her goddamn mind, and they're gonna have one more match at SummerSlam. What are your thoughts on that, Shane? Because I know you love these matches when they're over and over again, hundreds of times.
No, I don't like it when it's over and over. I'm glad that Asuka won and not Becky, because honestly, Becky right now does not need that type of win. She's over on her own, is what she's doing.
So this show is going to be in 2 weeks. It is going to be the day after my birthday,
Right.
July 2nd. I will be defending the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Championship against Mr. Husky 15, the man who will never, ever. You know what I'm gonna do, Shane? You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna take the belt out of my trophy case. I'm gonna get in my car. I'm gonna drive to your house. I'm gonna knock on your door.
Yeah.
And when you answer the door, I'm gonna hold the belt up to your face and say, "Hey, Shane, smell that." You're gonna say, "Smell what?" I'm like, "Victory." Put the belt back in my car. I'm going to come back home. That's what I'm going to do. July 2nd Hey, Money in the Bank. You wanted it. You got it.
Yeah, Money in the Bank. I'm growing the stash because that's my champion stash.
Not your porn stash.
No, not my porn stash. Stash of champions.
I was going to defend the title at Forbidden Door, but I've already defended the title within the 30-day period. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to relax and sit on the podcast with you guys.
You're going with the 30-day rule?
Well, yeah. Hell yeah.
Strictly. What, you're just being efficient all of a sudden? Like 30 days.
30 days.
Hey.
You wanted to defend your belt against Julian?
For the OIWA, listen, for the
Whatever
OIWA
happened
North
to
American
anywhere,
Championship.
anytime?
I'm not Crash Holly, rest in peace. There's no 24/7 rule on this belt. But I will say the OIWA North American Championship, my sexy redhead girlfriend right there, Big Red. Yo, she on the line. Whenever someone want to sign on that line, I'll bring her. I'll bring her wherever she want to go. Have belt, we'll travel.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk
Tokyo
to your house. 5 stars in Tokyo Dome. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
But what's not gonna happen is you, my friend, is never, ever
challenge for the title again.
Oh man, the day that I win the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Champion will be the day that Bad Blood's Reign of Terror will be over.
Reign of Terror.
Yeah,
man.
Reign of Terror.
And then not only that, once I
just call me Double B even belts.
Once I win that Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Champion, it will be me versus Julian in the one-on-one match. Yeah.
You're just calling your shot. I don't get no automatic rematch if I lose.
Hell no, this is a WWE. No.
Wow.
What do you think this is? Like real fair wrestling?
You know, Shane trying to take my place.
Exactly.
Bro. Yeah.
You've been holding that belt for far too long. I'm going to take that belt right from under
Hey, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I keep winning predictions, brother.
Oh, but you're not going to be winning. That's going to be my spot. That's my spot when I win it.
He already took my spot on the podcast. Damn. No, I'm the dude in the chair.
That makes Shane the head of the table.
It makes me head of the round table, actually.
Wow. I'm just gonna sit down here and be lonely.
Speaking of round heads,
man, round heads. Wow. You know what? I don't like you, Shane.
Oh well.
Shane's over here trying to ruin. You're trying to take something from me.
Oh man, it's gonna be sweet. It'll be on the shoulder. You're gonna have to take that title and drop it off at my work and say, "Hey, here you go."
You
have to say.
I'll Charlotte Flair you. I'm gonna show up at your work and Charlotte Flair you.
No, when you have to do it, you have to show up. You have to show up at my work. You have to go to customer service and say, "Hey, can I use the intercom?" They're gonna say, "What for?" Well, it's because I'm part of this podcast. Your coworker named Shane won the belt, and I have to announce it on this intercom, and he has to come get it. So that's what you have to do.
So you want me to announce on the intercom too?
Yep, on the intercom.
Okay. This is how I would do it too. Let me get my speech together. Hold on. How would I say it? How would you say it? Excuse me, everyone here in the store. I, the franchise player Double B Bad Blood from the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, I'm here today to declare that one of the employees of this fine establishment has became a 2-time loser because he did not defeat me in predictions warfare. His name is Shane Huskey, and he is a goddamn loser. Hashtag Blue Chew for life. Hey, we're all real in this though. If you win the championship, I will personally bring it to you. I'll mess you like other podcast people.
4 weeks later.
Doesn't he live like 10 minutes away or something?
Who, me? No, but it's all the same.
Nah.
anywhere in Portland is 10 minutes away.
Exactly.
If you know how to drive. But yeah, if I lose the championship, I will lose the championship to someone who is qualified to be champion, and I'll go ahead and I will hand the belt over to you, and I'll say Shane Huskey the new Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast champion.
It's not
The
a
champ is here.
prediction. It's a spoiler.
But when I retain the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Championship, Shane, this is what I want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to go on TikTok.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to do a video.
Yes.
It's gonna be to this song.
Copyright.
Just keep listening. No copyright strikes because I'm not playing on the show. It's in the background. Listen. It'll be. Yeah. You know that? This is the type of shit to make the hood go crazy. Only in the state doing 180. She said, "Do it for me, baby." Took a double shot and we all went crazy. But you gotta do it in booty shorts like the girls do on TikTok.
Like the booty shorts. Oh,
You gotta do it in
man.
a crop top, and some booty shorts. And
Oh,
I mean booty, like your butt cheeks need to be hanging out the shorts, and you gotta twerk.
I got
You gotta
too.
twerk. Hold on. Here's where it gets really interesting. It's gotta be 12 noon on a Saturday in the Clackamas Town Center.
Like a town center.
In the movie theater area, the food court where everybody be at. Everybody be there. It's gotta be right there, Shane.
Like a town
So
center
what-
in the center of the mall.
In the Clackamas Town Center. In the
Oh,
Clackamas
man.
Town Center. In the
Hey,
food court. In the food court.
I'm not saying that they're gonna test you for meth, but they're gonna test you for meth.
And then I'll say,
You gonna be
I
sitting.
got a
in
text
cell
right now.
with
I
some
got a
Jeff
text right
Hardy
now
fans.
saying I just got a text right now saying you trying to get Shane in a crop top and some booty shorts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. If Shane should beat me for the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Championship, I will gladly go to his work, hand the championship over to him, and let everybody know that Shane is the man. But if Shane should lose to me, Shane needs to put on a pair of booty shorts and a crop top. And I'm talking about like a crop top. Like it's got to be like right electoral region where they're hanging out. Like them girls be on TikTok. Shane, you got to be a TikTok girl. Man,
I got
and you got to put the booty shorts on. Listen, you got to have the booty shorts on. Butt cheeks got to be hanging out.
But
I mean, like, they got to be hanging out. I don't care if you're wearing a thong or whatever, but they got to be hanging out. Butt cheeks got to be exposed. And you got to be in the middle of the food court. The food court at
The food
Clackamas
court.
Town Center on a Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, no.
Shane.
That's
Saturday at noon. We're talking high noon, and you got to twerk to that song.
Hey Shane,
Shit to make the hood go crazy.
you definitely bring a girl with you so you can say,
Oh, no.
"Hi, my name's Lolita, and this is Tangeray."
So, Shane, while this is happening, I will be using my Snapchat feature on my phone. I will Snapchat that to everyone that I know. And the following Monday on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast live on BioSlam.net, live here on Twitch.
Oh, man.
It'll be a Twitch exclusive.
Shane,
Your video.
You gonna win.
Your video.
You
I
will
will
win
win.
this, Shane.
I will
Your
definitely
video.
win.
You will win this.
I will win it. I got confidence.
You
I
will
got
win.
confidence.
So
Shane
hold on. So
picked when you
deliver
very
the title,
wisely.
when you deliver the title to Shane, it's just you're just gonna come to his house and drop it off.
Mhm.
No, he's going to be at my work, and he has to
No, no,
announce it
no.
on the intercom.
I'm going to go to his work and I'm going to proclaim that Shane is the man, the myth, and the legend. He's the living legend of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. That he thoroughly defeated me. It made me humble.
I'm telling you the Snapchat right now. Shit.
Wait. He made you humble.
He made me humble.
Will you show how he made you?
I got to twerk it at a food court.
Oh,
You know
my
what?
God.
Wow.
For those of you who don't know, you don't need to know. If you need to know, go Google it. Irish Sheik, make man humble.
This is the handshake, and I've accepted the deal.
All right, so Shane has accepted the deal. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you see Shane in booty shorts, I'm talking about some booty shorts. I'm downloading Snapchat right now.
And right now, Shane said that's just called Saturday for me.
Yes,
That's-
yes,
it's just
that's
another
right. Download
Saturday.
Snapchat right now because Shane's about to be twerking his ass off in the Clackamas Town Center in booty shorts.
Oh man.
Booty shorts.
You know, if
Look,
Shane
look.
were to rotate his camera like 20 degrees to the left, I think we see that brass pole because he runs
Oh, man,
classes
look, ladies and
every
gentlemen,
Monday,
look.
every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Actually, every Tuesday, Thursday.
We're gonna go.
podcast.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial break so I can go grab the roundtable belt so everyone can see what Shane's gonna be twerking after he does
Oh
it.
my god.
Because yeah, Shane.
One
it's
more
gonna be
commercial
on
break.
and cracking. We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Shane,
True Hero
get
Romeo
ready,
in
my
the chat.
friend. Get ready. Because you will be. Oh, True Hill Romeo is in the chat. What up, True Hill Romeo? Yo, man.
Romeo,
We
what's
gotta
up?
get you
Welcome
on the, we gotta get you on the podcast, brother. Look, man. Look, here it is. Here it is. Okay. You're right. KO and Ezekiel did steal the show. But right here on the Roundtable Person podcast, we're talking
Vince
about
is trolling the investigation. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
yeah, he straight up is. Damn, that is so fucking true, man. I like Romeo. So Romeo, if you got Twitch, man, follow us on Twitch. We would greatly appreciate the follow. It's Roundtable Pro Wrestling Pod, POD on Twitch. Like, click, and subscribe, my friend. Follow
We were
us.
just discussing about a bet.
Oh, but there's no bet. Look. I don't make bets. I don't make bets, Shane. Okay? I don't make bets. I make a sure thing.
Spoiler alert.
It's not a prediction, my friend. It is a spoiler. Shane is going to be in the Clackamas Town. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what it is, Google Clackamas Town Center, Clackamas, Oregon. It's a huge mall.
Very
Thousands
well,
of people
not
walk
not
the mall
as
every
big as it
Saturday.
was.
Oh no, it's still pretty. It's almost as big as almost. I mean, it's so big. It's so big. It's almost as big as when that blue juice pop. But that's a different story for another day. So Shane's gonna be wearing wearing booty shorts, butt cheeks hanging out. I mean, flapping, just clap, butt cheeks clap.
Wow.
When we're talking smack, clap, right? Iggy Azalea, booty cheeks out there just clapping. In a halter top too. We're talking about like the croppers of crop tops. Like pectoral region is going to be leaking out the bottom because he's going to lose in the pursuit of this beautiful thing right here.
Oh man, that's a beautiful.
The Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast for Championship.
That's
staying
pretty
right
gross.
here. I mean, hey, I didn't tie Conti in
That's a beautiful belt,
You know,
man.
Sammy Guevara the belt. I didn't do that to the belt. You know what? You're right. It is a beautiful belt. It feels so beautiful too, Shane. Look at it. Just here, Shane.
Man, by
Here.
2
Look
weeks.
Look at that one more time. Oh my God! Look at that.
Yeah.
Like 3 colors. It's just like, man.
Look at the beauty,
Just
the
pop.
craftsmanship, the
Roundtable
sexiness.
Pro predictions.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God! Look at this. See Mike on there.
Look at the knob on that
Oh.
thing.
Look at, oh my God. The girth is throbbing on my lap right now, Shane. You'll never have that feeling. Never.
Hey, Shane.
You know what, though, Shane? You know what?
Don't ever kiss the belt.
I will let
You
you.
don't know where that belt's been. You might
Oh,
wanna
don't worry.
you might want to sanitize it first.
I got
He's got the Clorox wipes right there.
Just
You filthy
shine it up with the
bastard.
Clorox wipe first before you do anything.
I mean, I didn't lick it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, I won't do that. That's gross. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. It has been Monday, and you know what that means.
But
2
wait.
more days into the greatest wrestling show of the week, AEW Dynamite.
Yeah.
If you believe that Vince McMahon is a scummy piece of shit, do me a favor. Go like, click, subscribe. Follow us on Twitch, Roundtable Pro Wrestling Pod on Twitch. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the social medias. Follow Shane and Husky518 on OnlyFans, because he only has one fan. He needs more. You can go find Chemical Julian at Chemical Julian on Twitter. Don't try to find him on Facebook, because he will not add your ass. And you can always find me, the Bad Blood Brand, on Twitter, on Instagram, and all those sexy places. You can find the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on BioSam.net. Shout out to my boy True Hill Heath. Follow us on Twitch. Yeah, that's our boys. Of course, you'll get a follow back, because that's how we roll in this place. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all the ones that subscribe to Tier 1, Tier 2, and the ones that commented in the chat.
If you want to be really
Thank
generous,
you.
go ahead and do 3.
Yeah, continue to be generous. We love it. And for all those who want to send comments, you can go to slamchats.com. It is www.slamchats.com. For your boy, Chemical Julian, for Shane Huskey, I am the franchise, and we will see you
No champ.
when we see you.